Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is Saturday. We got triple grade 3 action to show you. What a nice car. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track path, turf course firm, the first race 1 mile and 1/16. These are claimers 3-year-olds and upward. Jockey change in the 5. Make the rider Jeffrey Sanchez.
They're off. Sir Sparky slow into stride. A good beginning for Caner Veloce from the inside. Palatine Hill's got speed too. Between those two, it's Kitten and May, and these three are going to take him into that first turn. And now it's going to be Kitten and May to take the lead. And Palatine Hill be second early on, opening up 2.5 from Cactus Kid, who settles into stride third on the inside. Right alongside are Congenial and Romance Argentino. Caner Veloce, after breaking well, is back in sixth, about 8 lengths off the lead. Right alongside of Poco Man, and then Storm Warnings, followed by Divine Delivery as they make their way toward the backstretch. El Grand Joyful is outside of Riquete, and then it's Ludicrous Speed on the inside, and Sir Sparky last of them all. 24 flat was the first quarter as the field races up the backstretch. Palatine Hill has a neck in front. Kitten and May is second on the inside by another 4. And then it's Cactus Kid in third. Congenial fourth to the outside. Romance Argentino drops back a bit in fifth. Passed by Caner Veloce and by Poco Man up the backstretch. And then it's Storm Warnings, Divine Delivery, and Ludicrous Speed, El Grand Joyful, Riquete, and Sir Sparky in a 47 1/2 mile. Around the far turn, and it is still Kitten and May. Palatine Hill duking it out on the lead. Palatine Hill on the outside of Kitten and May. 2.5 lengths clear of Congenial in third. Cactus Kid fourth on the inside, and then comes Poco Man and Caner Veloce, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. And Kitten and May just keeps on going on the inside. 3/4 in 1:12 2. Kitten and May turns for home in front of Palatine Hill as Congenial goes very wide in third. Caner Veloce is trying to gain some ground, and Caner Veloce is putting in a late run, but it's Kitten and May who's built a 3-length lead. Caner Veloce is second. To the outside comes Congenial. Kitten and May reaching for the wire. Caner Veloce on the outside. These two, Kitten and May. And then it was Caner Veloce followed by Congenial.
Number 2, Kitten in May, just holds on the win pace, $30.60, owned by Flavio Alvarez. Winner's Circle Management, trained by Paul Copage, ridden to victory today by Paco Lopez. The 2-1 exacta paid $1,489. Second race, turf course, 1 mile and 1/16. The turf is firm. Claimers 3 years old and upward. Scratch 13, 14, 15, and 16.
They're off. And a good start for Fan Base. Thunder Calls also with speed. Between those two, Symphony 41's a part of the early pace. And then it's Make It Gold going up on the far outside, followed by Racetrack Romance, who's in between horses along with Powerful Instinct, who's now going up a couple of spots. And then comes Lover's Key. Break of another 2.5 to 2 Jacks Wild, Port Severn to the outside. And last of them all, Skiff's Brewmeister as they make their way into that first turn. And the leader is Fanbase. Ran a 24 2 opening quarter mile. Leads at a length and a half. Symphony 41 on the outside. Powerful Instinct along the rail, and Make It Gold right in behind them. Then it's Thunder Calls and Lover's Key. In between horses, Racetrack Romance. Giant Cat lost a lot of ground on that first turn. 2.5 lengths more back to Wando Boy Slew. And then we come back to Port Severn. 2 Jacks Wild on the inside, and Skiff's Brewmeister, the half, up in 49 seconds flat. Up the backstretch, and it's Fan Base in front. Fan Base a length and a half. Symphony 41 is running in second. Powerful Instinct third. Make It Gold on the outside fourth. Then Racetrack Romance is racing in between Thunder Calls and Lover's Key. 2.5 lengths more back to 2 Jacks Wild inside of Wando Boy Slew, and sent up outside of them is Port Severn. Around the far turn, it's been Fan Base throughout. 3/4 went in 1:12 4. They're into the stretch, and it's Fan Base. Off the turn in front, Powerful Instinct trying to come on with Symphony 41. And then it's Make It Gold, a furlong to go. Fan Base and Eddie Castro have been in front the whole way. Powerful Instinct trying to close the gap, running out of time though, and Fan Base has it. Fan Base over Powerful Instinct, and then came Symphony 41, followed by Make It Gold and 2 Jacks Wild.
Number 2, Fan Base takes them wire to wire and scores pace $8, owned by J.N. Racing Stables Incorporated, trained by George Navarro, ridden to victory today by Eddie Castro. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for race number 3. Welcome back. The third race, 5.5 furlongs. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. The off-time favorite, number 10, Uncle Muggs.
They're off. Rapid Lightning and Indie Artist broke well. So too Uncle Muggs on the outside. From the rail, it's Blogosphere. And right between horses, Spark the Shark is close up to the pace as the field heads up the backstretch. Then JR's called to the outside, followed by Stravinsky's Quest, Wacky's Cowboy, and then it's BF Forever to the outside. The trailers Sergeant Thompson and Wise Patriot as Blogosphere leads the way. Blogosphere on top at 22 and 4 opening quarter mile, leads at a length. Rapid Lightning on the outside second, Spark the Shark, and there goes Uncle Muggs on the far outside moving up. A rail run for Indie Artist, who's now up into fourth and just in behind the leaders and traveling in hand. As they make their way to the top of the stretch, it's Blogosphere in front. And Indie Artist is right behind, running in second. The rail's open for Indie Artist, who comes bounding on through under a very confident Edgard Zayas. But Uncle Muggs is going to make a race of it on the outside. Uncle Muggs, and on the inside, Indie Artist. It's these two down to the line. Uncle Muggs got ahead in front. Indie Artist fights on. These two down to the line. Uncle Muggs won it. From Indie Artist, and then Blogosphere, Rapid Lightning, and Stravinsky's Quest.
Number 10, Uncle Muggs scores and pays $8.20, owned by Dunbarton Stable LLC, trained by Terry Pompey, ridden to victory today by Rafael Hernandez. The fourth race, 6 furlongs. It's the 37th running of the Sugar Swirl Grade 3 event, $100,000 guaranteed. The 1-5 favorite, number 2, Stone-tastic.
They're all in line. They're off in the Sugar Swirl. And Dogwood Trail outbroke Stone-tastic. These two are going to go at it early on, and Dogwood Trail is being sent hard by Jeffrey Sanchez and is going to take the lead here. Best Behavior running in second. Stone-tastic now forced to be off the pace, third and in tight on the inside. Naval Command is fourth by another 3. And then it's Sky Gold. You bought her to the inside. And Miss Melinda at the back at 22 and 2 opening quarter mile. So Dogwood Trail and Best Behavior lead the way on the far turn, and some early trouble here for Stone-tastic, who's forced to sit just behind them and run in third position, not her normal spot. And then it's Naval Command in fourth, followed by You Bought Her in fifth, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. And it's Best Behavior, Dogwood Trail, and Stone-tastic right behind them. Going to swing to the outside. Let's see if she can come off the pace here. They're into the stretch, a 45 flat half mile. Best Behavior, Stone-tastic's running at her. Best Behavior, Stone-tastic on the outside trying to get by. And then it's Dogwood Trail, You Bought Her on the outside. Stone-tastic's coming up empty. And it's Best Behavior. Best Behavior will win the Sugar Swirl. A photo between Stone-tastic and You Bought Her, and then it was Dogwood Trail and Miss Melinda.
Number 2, Stone-tastic, gets in some trouble in the race, and number 4, Best Behavior, nice performance, scores, pays $12.20, owned by Miller Racing LLC, trained by Marty Wilson, ridden to victory today by John Velasquez. Fifth race, 5.5 furlongs. These are maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 13 Spring Me. Note the jockey on the 8 is Orlando Boca Chica.
They're off. Slow beginning for Miss Lugo. Good start for Breezy Song, who comes out of the gate running well, and the inside 5-on-5 is sent along with some early speed. These two out to the front together, and then it's Tippa Honey, who's away running in third position as the field heads up the backstretch. And they're followed on the outside by Lady Nura, a length and a half farther back, and down toward the inside, She's a Gem is coming on through, and is followed by Transcendent Faith as Calypso Music steadies in traffic. And then it's Princess Bossy, Easter Light on the inside is after that. Starship Kalu is next, and then comes Hot Anastasia and Miss Lugo. 22 and 4 was the quarter. They're coming toward the quarter pole, and it's 5-on-5 in front. The leader by 2.5 lengths to Breezy Song as they come toward the top of the stretch. These two turn for home together, and the leader is 5-on-5. 5-on-5 trying to shake away now, opens up 4. And then it's Breezy Song in second, followed by She's a Gem and Transcendent Faith on the outside. It is 5-on-5, the leader, as they come down to the wire. Drifting out, 5-on-5 will get there first, though. And then it was Breezy Song, followed by She's a Gem, Transcendent Faith, and Calypso Music.
Number 2, 5 on 5, takes some gate to wire and scores for Sano Racing Stables LLC, trained by Antonio Sano, ridden to victory today by apprentice Gerardo Corrales. Sixth race, 7.5 furlongs. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 5, the 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
They're off. And it's Patient Digna who comes out well. So too Lil Smarty Pants on the outside. Up close to the pacer, 6-inch heels. Cynthia's Fury to the outside of them next as the field makes their way into the clubhouse turn. And then toward the inside comes Sweet Forestry, who sits in 5th position early on, getting shuffled back a bit, passed by Boston Garden and by Ansiedad on that turn. And then Petit Lapin and Caroline Spirit is trailing early and racing 8 lengths off of front-running Lil Smarty Pants, who heads them on to the backstretch. Lil Smarty Pants, the leader, on top 2.5 lengths here. And then it's Cynthia's Fury and Patient Digna, 2nd and 3rd up the backstretch. The opening quarter mile up in 24 and 3/5 seconds. And then it's Boston Garden running in 5th, 4 lengths off the lead. Ansiedad goes up on the outside. And then it's 6-inch heels, followed by Caroline Spirit, Sweet Forestry to the outside of them, and Petit Lapin. 7 lengths from top to bottom as they continue their run toward the far turn, where Lil Smarty Pants is leading the way. 3/4 of a length in front of Cynthia's Fury in second through a 49 seconds flat half mile. And then it's Patient Digna, Boston Garden 3 wide, Ansiedad out there 4 deep, 3.5 lengths off the lead. And then it's 6-inch heels on the inside, Petit Lapin circling up on the far outside, and then it's Sweet Forestry and Caroline Spirit still at the back of the pack as they come toward the top of the stretch. Lil Smarty Pants turns for home in front. On the outside comes Cynthia's Fury, and coming up the rail is Patient Digna. On the far outside, Caroline Spirit from far behind, finishing with a rush, and storming down the center of the course, Caroline Spirit on to win. From Cynthia's Fury, and then it was Patient Digna, 6-inch heels and Lil Smarty Pants.
Number 1, Caroline Spirit, closes late and scores and gives jockey Paco Lopez his second victory on the card, pays $9.20, owned by Lee Lewis and trained by Mark Hennig. We'll take a short break. Be back for race number 7. Welcome back for our 7th race of the afternoon. 5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden claimers. Fillies, 2-year-olds, scratch 13, 14, 15, and 16. The off-time favorite, number 11, Unknown.
They're off. My Cape Cod started slowly. Blame the Cat had a very good beginning and goes out to take the lead. Ramblin' and Gamblin', also with speed on the inside. Then it's Awesome Always, followed by Unknown in 4th, and then Avalancha 5th on the inside. Casting Couch is next, and then Queen of New York, followed by Loud and Lovely going up in between horses. Try Your Luck, Sam's Princess next, and then Rara, and well behind early is My Cape Cod. Moving for the far turn, Blame the Cat in front, prompted by Ramblin' and Gamblin' on the outside. They went 22 flat for a quarter. Ramblin' and Gamblin' takes the lead on the outside. Blame the Cat back into second. Awesome Always is third. Coming on is Casting Couch. Unknown a wide 5th. Are into the stretch. And it is Ramblin' and Gamblin'. Ramblin' and Gamblin' off the turn in front. Casting Couch trying to close in on the outside. And Blame the Cat is third, but Ramblin' and Gamblin' is pulling away. Ramblin' and Gamblin' and Tyler Gaffleone are coming home a winner, and it will be Casting Couch to be second from a late closing. Try Your Luck. Then came Loud and Lovely and Queen of New York.
Number 4, Ramblin' and Gamblin', a first-time starter, wins and pays $10.80, owned by 4 Tags Stable, trained by Jason Service, ridden to victory today by Tyler Gaffleone. The eighth race, a 1 mile event. These are maiden 2-year-olds. Scratch number 15. It's all irrelevant. The off-time favorite, number 2, Wheels Up Now.
They're off. Equine Perfection appeared to break well. On the inside, Wheels Up Now with some early speed too. These two out for the front together. And then it's Rally Cry away running in third. Lucky Ramsey is fourth, and then comes Hockey School through on the inside, followed by Billion Star on the far outside as the field heads up the backstretch. Dangerous Bend and Vilmer next, and then it's Grand Nene, Tale of Mist, followed by Derby Champagne. Break of another 3 lengths more back to Archinova. All World at the back of the field at 22 and 1 opening quarter mile. A hot pace up the backstretch. Wheels Up Now in front, leads by 2.5 lengths. Equine Perfection is second as they race for the far turn. Then it's Rally Cry, third and moving on the outside. Hockey School fourth, a 44 and 3/2 mile. 3.5 lengths more to Billion Star outside of Lucky Ramsey. And then comes Toughest Ombre as they make their way on the far turn. Tale of Mist, Vilma. Grand Nene to the inside is next. And then comes Archinova. Around the far turn, it is Rally Cry on the outside. At the rail, Wheels Up Now comes under a drive. The 2 leaders put to full out drives at the top of the stretch. Equine Perfection is third. They're into the stretch, and it is Wheels Up Now battling on the inside of Rally Cry. Wheels Up Now, Rally Cry. These two pass the 8th pole together. They're clear of Equine Perfection. It's Rally Cry in front. Rally Cry the leader as they come past the 16th pole, pulling away from Wheels Up Now, and Rally Cry and Javier Castellano will win it. Wheels Up Now second, and then came Equine Perfection, Toughest Ombre, and Grand Nene.
Number 10, Rally Cry wins it and pays $6.20, owned by Paul Pompa Jr., trained by Todd Pletcher, and ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. The 9th race, 1 1/2 miles on the turf. It's the 49th running of the W.L. McKnight Handicap Grade 3, $100,000 guaranteed. Scratch the 4, Roman Approval, the 8, Amigo, and number 12, Hollywood Idol.
They're off in the McKnight, and Beyond Smart had a good start. War Dancer is out running in second. St. Albans Boy, Charming Kitten right there with Rochadoro, Kai Gun. On the far outside, the Big Hoss, and at the back earlier, Morning Calm and Manchurian High, but they're not far behind. Only 6.5 lengths from top to bottom, and Beyond Smart is the leader. On top a half length to War Dancer in second as Rochadoro tucks in behind them and sits third into the first turn. Then comes Charming Kitten fourth by 1.5 lengths, followed by St. Albans Boy, the Big Hoss and Kaigun, Morning Calm, and Manchurian High. The first quarter was up in 24 and 3, so they make their way toward the top of the stretch for the first time, and the leader is Beyond Smart. War Dancer just a little bit wide coming into the stretch the first time around, and is second on the outside, while well in hand. Rochadoro is behind them running in third, Charming Kitten fourth, and then it's St. Albans Boy down on the inside. Farther out comes the Big Hoss, Kai Guns in between horses, and then Morning Calm and Manchurian High, still about 7 lengths from front-running War Dancer, who pokes a neck in front of Beyond Smart as they head toward the next turn. War Dancer and Junior Alvarado, Beyond Smart and Emma Jane Wilson, these two vie through a 49 and 3/2 mile and head into the turn together with Charming Kitten running in third and Rochadoro fourth after 3 quarters in 1:14 and 3. Then the Big Hoss outside of Kaigan, and St. Albans Boy is down on the inside, Manchurian High, and Morning Calm trails the field. So they move on to the backstretch. War Dancer takes the lead here clearly now. War Dancer to the front by a full length as Charming Kitten takes second from Beyond Smart, who has come under a ride and is starting to lose ground to the pacemakers. And then the Big Hoss on the outside of Kaigan. In behind them, Rochadoro. And then to the outside comes Manchurian High, followed by St. Albans Boy and Morning Calm, and it's War Dancer, who leads the field into the far turn from Charming Kitten, who creeps closer. And now these two are noses apart on the lead. Charming Kitten pokes a neck in front of War Dancer, and Big Hoss is third on the outside of them. Kygan is fourth, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. War Dancer fights on inside of Charming Kitten. These two turn for home together. Then comes Kygan, who is now moved up into third, and here comes Kygan now. And Kygan runs up alongside of Charming Kitten, and Charming Kitten fights right back. Charming Kitten, Kygan, bobbing heads in the McKnight. Charming Kitten would not be denied. Kygan settles for second, and there was a four-way photo for third.
Number 9, Charming Kitten closes and gets the close photo, owned by Ken and Sarah Ramsey, trained by Todd Pletcher, and that gives jockey John Velasquez his second win on the card. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for race 10 and the first half of the late Daily Double. Welcome back. The 10th race, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. It's an allowance optional claimer for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 6 Super Spender. Scratch the 12 Lord Commander. Note the number 11 will be ridden by Rafael Hernandez.
They're off. And it's Rough Passage out the best. Going out to take the early lead. On the inside comes Stormy Rocket. And right up on the outside of the pacemakers moving into the turn are Storming Inti, Star Contender, and Green Grass of Wyoming on the far outside. Or rather on the far outside, that's Filmmaking as they make their way around the turn. Then we come back to Best Bard and Tetradram, and at the back are Green Grass of Wyoming alongside of Hines. So they head on to the backstretch, and the leader is Rough Passage. Storming Inti is second on the outside, Star Contender 2 lengths off of them, running in third. Along the inside, Stormy Rocket is fourth by another 2. Then Best Bard Filmmaking, Tetradram in behind them, and a 6-length gap to Green Grass of Wyoming and Hines on the inside. 22 and 2 was a sharp first quarter mile set by Rough Passage, pushed along on the outside by Storming Inti. And these two take them into the far turn, 1-2, and now they're a half length apart. Stormy Rocket and Star Contender just off of them, moving for the far turn, a 45 and 2 half mile. A length and a half farther back to Best Bard. Green Grass of Wyoming is making a big run now on the far outside. And Green Grass of Wyoming is passing horses one by one and is coming 3 wide up after the pacemakers. A wide rally, but Green Grass of Wyoming is now in front at the top of the stretch. Green Grass of Wyoming has looped the field to take the lead. Star Contender's going to angle to the outside in second. Best Bard is third. It is Green Grass of Wyoming who made that giant run on the far turn and pulls away in the stretch. Oh, what a sharp performance here to win it by about 4.5 over Best Bard. And then it was Stormy Rocket followed by Hines and Star Contender.
Number 11, Green Grass of Wyoming, gets in off the also eligible list and scores and pays $17.60. Owned by Patricia's Hope LLC, trained by Michael Tomlinson, ridden to victory today by Rafael Hernandez. The 11th and final race, 1.5 miles on the turf. It's the 47th running of the La Prevoyant Handicap Grade 3, $100,000 guaranteed. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 8. Rock Me Mama.
They're off in the La Prevoyant. And Goldie S. Pony goes right out to take the lead. And then it's got a chance to dance. Maximova to the inside is away running in third as they make their way for the turn. And then comes Promotional going up on the outside. Rosalind is after that. Dido is down toward the inside, and Key Dancer in between horses. Then Charlie A. Habibi walk close along the inside, and Trophy lingers at the back early on, 8 lengths off of Goldius Pony, who runs through the opening quarter mile in 24 and 4/5 seconds. So Goldius Pony and Javier Castellano were quick out of the gate, and they're on top as they come into the stretch for the first time. And Promotional is second on the outside of Maximova, who's down toward the rail. And then it's Rosalind, got a chance to dance, and Dido on the inside. Key Dancer and Charlie A are next. And then comes Walk Close, racing to the inside of Habibi. And Trophy continues to race at the back, 9 lengths off of Goldius Pony, who has run 50 and 1 for the first half mile. And Promotional continues to press. Second on the outside as Maximova rides the rail into the next turn, right in behind the front-running favorite. And then it's Dido to the inside. In between, Horses Got a Chance to Dance. Rosalind is going up there 3 wide. Charlie A's in behind her. And then comes Key Dancer and Habibi. Walk Close. And Trophy has trailed every step of the way so far. They've gone 3/4 in an easy 1:16.4. And so they go on to the backstretch. Advantage Goldius Pony, who leads the way at an easy tempo up the backstretch. 3/4 of a length Promotional second on the outside. Maximova and Rosalind in behind them. Then it's Got a Chance to Dance in fifth. Dido sixth on the inside of Key Dancer. And then it's Charlie A. Habibi. Trophy has been guided to the outside for a clear run, and she's 7 lengths off the lead. And now she's ahead of Walk Close. And they make their way into the far turn. Still Goldius Pony on top a half length. Brian Pedroza asking more now from Promotional. Outside of her, it's Rosalind in third, and Maximova is fourth, and has saved every step of the way, riding the rail as they come to the top of the stretch, and it is Goldius Pony off the turn in front. Maximova comes off the rail now to try to make a race of it. On the outside comes Rosalind in third. Goldius Pony still going strong, coming by the 16th pole in front from Maximova, and Rosalind and Goldius Pony goes all the way. And then it was Maximova, followed by Rosalind, and fourth was Habibi.
Number 12, Goldie Esponi goes wire to wire. What a performance. Nice ride by Javier Castellano. The jockey gets his second win on the day, owned by Swift Thoroughbreds Incorporated and Bradley Thoroughbreds, and trained by Chad Brown. In the pick 5 today, 5 of 5, pay $2,480.60. 4 of 5, $26.55. In the Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, $5,117.74. The carryover going into Sunday, $20,732.67. The Super High 5, a very nice payoff of $24,258.10. Well, that's Saturday's action. Remember, tomorrow on Sunday, we're going to close out Christmas week with a special 10-race card. Our first post will be 12:35 p.m. You got to be at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.